comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We all a part of God's great
Some of us are here and we don't really know why we are here. Others are also aware of our presence here. To give all of us the benefit of a doubt, I would like to give a thorough introduction of the organization to our invited guests, and also to give the purpose for which we are gathered here. Global Search and Support Humanitarian Aid Foundation was born in 2006 as a non-formal charity group. Actually, it started in 2000 as a non-formal charity group. We have gone to the length and breadth of this nation as a group, donating all sort of items and all sort of things to all sort of charity organizations and individuals that are in need. When we went out there, especially to Sunyani and its environs, we realized that the need out there was quite too much, was too heavy. So we need to give the activity a legal platform so we can mobilize the needed resources and the capacity to meet the need out there. So after the executives met, we decided to register the organization in the year 2011. The organization was registered and certified by the Social Welfare Department in the same year, and then we started our vouching for support for these people. We were able to work with the National Malaria Control Program, and we have carried out a few activities in Ghana, and Ashaiman is one of the areas we have been. The organization has carried out projects in other areas apart from Ashaiman. But currently we have been posted here by the National Malaria Control Program to assist in the health sector, to complement the efforts of the Municipal Assembly and the Municipal Health Directorate in reaching out to the burden that is here. We have been working in this community since 2012 actually. Our first entry was in 2012. In 2012 we had a meeting of this nature at the other place, the school, the Roman school. And we also been here in 2013 where we had a free medical screening on malaria for the Muslim communities in Ashaiman. And also 2014 has come, and we want to step up our effort to make sure that we reach everyone within the community. Our purpose for being here, the reason why we are gathered here this morning basically is to officially launch a one-year municipal-wide health advocacy and intervention program on communicable diseases in partnership with the Municipal Assembly and other partners. The program will take the form of, we are going to a form of education, a form of consistent advocacy, and also absolutely free medical screening within the 17 municipal electoral areas of the municipality. To be able to carry this out very successfully, we realized that it is very key to invite the key stakeholders within the electoral areas and the various communities so we can forge a cordial partnership which will assist and aid us smoothly implement this project. So if you are here today, our basic reason for being here is to source for your interest in helping us implement this program successfully and also to help the people of Assignment. On this note, I would like to welcome all of you once again to this program. Thank you.
It's two of us stepping in for the minister this morning. My colleague is on her way. I'm sure she's performing part of the function. As we move on, there's something that she will also come and do. Honorable Member of Parliament and representative of the National Malaria Program, all stakeholders, and the Director of Global Search and Support, media present. The theme for today's seeks to make the work of the health sector in the Ashama municipality a very easy one. Why do I say so? If you can read from the banner, living healthy for a healthy life. I want to break it into two and just explain a little from the understanding of the health personnel. Living healthy. This means all that one does is geared towards preventing what makes one unhealthy. In other words, what makes one sick. I believe that if all of us, we know of any pill or any medicine or any food or even prayer anywhere that could be said so that we don't fall sick anymore, we'll go for that before going for any other thing, because as there's a saying that sickness is a very painful thing. You only need to be done with malaria, and then you value what sickness is. Permit me to leave this place because the lectern seems to be dancing, distracting me. There are several activities that, apart from the few things I mentioned earlier, that we can do to prevent diseases and illness, like immunization. When a baby is born, they are immunized, they are inoculated against common illnesses. We are advised to sleep under treated mosquito nets. We are advised to maintain a clean environment, stop throwing rubbish in the gutters and just anywhere. We are advised to choose a healthy diet. We are advised to engage in exercise and other forms of physical activity. The list can go on and on. And these are various activities that we do to prevent diseases. The focus of this organization this morning is on malaria. And I want to believe that preventing malaria is going to be key in their strategies, because we are talking about environmental health, we are talking about cleanliness and all that. I'm sure they will go more into getting mosquito nets and all that, so that people will be prevented from the bites of the female Anopheles mosquito that propagates malaria. Let me be quick to state that such activities are fully supported by the Ministry of Health in Ghana. That is why the ministry was very quick in supporting this organization and this program. We would also be happy to see more other NGOs coming on board. Prevalence of malaria is still around about 30% in the country. And if we are going to allow that, more of our pregnant women, more of our babies might end up dying before the age of 5. And even the adult workforce would be suffering from malaria. Assistance today in the standard protocol managing malaria in health facilities. If you are down with frank malaria, you will need our 3 days of excuse duty to be able to finish the course of the academic functioning and then recover well and come back to work. I want to believe for both the private sector and the government sector, that people are going to be staying off work for so many days, then productivity will end up going down. The other side of the game, a healthy life. If we succeed in doing all that we can do to prevent illness, then life will be a very enjoyable thing. If this NGO succeeds in the program, let's say a year from today, we gather again, and then we measure the prevalence of malaria in the Ashama municipality. It goes down. Then there will be more healthy people walking the streets. There will be less reliance on medication. Cost of healthcare will go down. So I urge all participants who are going to be part of the training to take the issue serious. I must congratulate the health workers who are volunteering themselves to support this program. Those of you who are not health personnel, but you are coming to be trained to contribute to this program, you must take the technical aspect seriously so that when you enter into the communities, you would be effective. One or two things you do will make the whole program a success. And at the end, everybody will be living healthy, people will be smiling, will prevent the mosquitoes from biting us. If it's mosquito repellent, if it's mosquito nets, anything that we need to do to assist the municipal health directorate in conquering malaria. I want to believe that if Ghana is able to throw away malaria, most of our disease burdens will be gone. I urge the media present to carry the message far and wide so that other stakeholders would hear about this and then they will also come on board. The stakeholders, the institutions that are present here to support this NGO, let's gather resources. Let's just support them. Let's get the thematic areas so that we're able to break it down, support them little by little, and then in the end, it is ourselves. I believe most of us reside in this municipality, and then if there's an effort to kick out malaria, we will be the first to benefit. Let's come on board. Let's support the initiative. The project of this organization, the Global Service Support, the Humanitarian Aid Foundation, their money alone may not be able to do everything, but our human resource, I believe that if we support them technically, if I bring my technical expertise on board, if Madam brings her expertise on board, if our Honorable Member of Parliament goes to say it on the floor of Parliament, it's carried on TV, more people get to hear. At the end of the day, the program will be a success. The MP will be congratulated and probably given another chance when I'm not campaigning for him. Given another chance when the time comes in 2016, our health directorate will have an easy task. I mentioned in my introductory statement that the work of the health sector in this municipality is about to be made very easy by this foundation. I thank the foundation very much. Thank you for allowing me to come to this densely populated municipality to support or to implement this program. I wish you well. The minister wishes you well. The Ministry of Health wishes you all the best. I'm going to carry everything I hear here to the ministry so that in other ways, any other way that the ministry will have to support the program, you will hear from the minister. Thank you very much, and God richly bless you. And by the power vested in me this morning, as a representative of the Minister of Health, having understood the issues very well, and with the permission of our Honorable MP, Municipal Health Director, I pick project Living Healthy for a Healthy Life, duly launched. In the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
And Ghana and Ashama, we are in it. They dream. And is that not it? Yes. We have some training this afternoon, and I wish I could project the Africa map or the world map and see areas where malaria is endemic and those that are not. But we look at Africa and Ghana, we are in it. And Ashama is not part of it, it's not out of it. Ashama is inside, seriously inside. Malaria affects everybody because the mosquito does not discriminate in biting. pregnant women, children under 5, gentlemen, old ladies, everybody. And pregnant women and children under 5 are the most vulnerable. They easily get malaria and it tends to be very serious at once. Elderly people and children and grown-ups, when they get the malaria, it's serious, but it's not as in pregnant women and children under 5. We can also see that malaria, when it affects everybody, working people can't go to work. So we have some work day loss, as the MP said. 2-3 days out of the office, not productive. So malaria is a serious issue and we need to have a focused intervention to tackle this issue. We are happy Global Search is with us. All we can say is they should come and help us. We are those living in Ashama. They are coming to help us. So we should own this program and support them. As when they leave and they go out of Ashama, we might not have them again. But now that they are with us, assemblymen, opinion leaders, everybody should own this program, educate our members to give them our full support to work. We have some figures in Ashama. From 2010 to 2012, 2013 just ended, and the annual figures are yet to be collected. So we cannot present 2013 malaria situation as at now. But for the 2010, 11, and 12, we have it. We all want to see how far we are doing regarding malaria. For the 2010 annual year, we have 17,000 plus for under 5 years. People reporting with malaria at the various outstations. This report that we have is from all health facilities within the Ashama Municipal. At the end of every month, facilities in health providing malaria services report to us at the district level to collect this information. So the figures that I have here is from all the facilities in Ashama, all health facilities that report to our office. At the end of 2010 annual year, we have 17,000 plus report with the attendance with malaria in Ashama alone. When it comes to about 5, 6 years, 70 years, 30 years, we have 63,000 plus OPD attendance with malaria alone. Hypertension and the rest are not yet part. This is malaria we are talking about. So you can see how serious we need an intervention for malaria. We come to 2011, the figure rose to 23,000 plus for children under 5 with malaria cases at the OPDs in the facilities in Ashama.
And even if we are sick, where we should go, I welcome you again. That Ashama is indeed grateful that you have brought your services to our doorsteps and we shall embrace them. Indeed, the municipal chief has just left for another program. He asked me to tell you that your coming is indeed God sent. The assembly, indeed the MP have taken a proposal to the assembly for the construction of Chief's compound, which will be near to where our population live, so that in the absence of a hospital, properly so-called, we can have treatment centers where we can go. If you look at Ashama, we have the urban hospital. Now we are craving for a municipal hospital, which can qualify as a regional hospital, but we don't have it as of now. So if you have Chief's compound where people can easily access and be given treatment, it will be good. It is in that vein that I propose that we construct 3 Chief's compound. One at Tulaku, where people are crowded. One at Masco, where also there's a population. And then going to Zongo and Zongolaka, we construct another one day. I am grateful that Assembly has agreed to partner me in seeing to the construction of these 2 places. And very soon it will commence. It will commence because as your team shows, living healthy for a healthy life. If you don't live what will give us a healthy life, then we ourselves will be killing ourselves. I remember I went to court in Ajabem some years ago, and a gentleman was in the dock. He's alleged to have stolen some money. And when he was asked, he said that in his house, always they will give him Ketasku boys, Banku, and those things. He also wants to go to where he can get what we call fried rice and chicken. And the judge said, look, if you get all those things, you are buying sickness for yourself. The judge said this morning before she left her house, what he took for breakfast was pawpaw. Not because she cannot afford fried rice, but medically, it would be better to take pawpaw in the morning, take some fruit in the morning, than going to take fried rice as the young man stole money to go and buy. Let us live and buy for ourselves a healthy life. I know people have a lot of money. They have a lot of money. But at the stage where they get the money, they are told by the doctor, don't eat this, don't eat this. All the money in the house, use it. After craving for money, after sleepless nights, making all the drawings on paper, the next morning he goes to this place and collects money, dollars, euro. Then the doctor will say, don't spend that money, but go like this, and your money is of nothing to you. So my brothers, let us try and live and buy for ourselves a healthy life. I know people do question me everywhere I go that Afashiama is full of malaria. I tell them, you people are joking. Come to Ashama. The most healthiest person you can find in Ghana, I live in Ashama. You don't know. You don't think that Ashama is a place where we have all sorts of things and we don't live a healthy life. It is not true. Look, if you turn them and look at the people sitting beside you, they are the most healthy people. Unlike the people you can get in some places in Accra, I don't want to mention. But, as I said, some of us may be looking healthy, but we don't know that we are sick. So as you have come, you are going to tell us, particularly when you begin your lessons, and then you examine us, we will find out that even though we look very plumbing and etc., we may be harboring some sickness. And that is exactly why you are here. Malaria is something which we all know about. The causes of malaria may be known to us. One source may be mosquito. Am I right? Mosquito. Some time ago, my colleague friend, Honorable Isaac, told me that I have been breeding mosquitoes in Ashama. And when I come to Accra, I carry them in my car to Accra. And so mosquitoes are bred in Ashama. I told him that he doesn't know. Because the doctor at Alalu breeds mosquito more than what he thinks about in Ashama. Today, you see the municipality here is improving more than before. And we shall do it more than before. And I'm happy that Assembly itself, with the support of the director here, the Assembly itself has taken it upon itself that let us eradicate malaria and let us kill all the signs of mosquito that we can find in the town. So gradually we are going on. But we need to do more, and we want to do this with your support. And as the Assembly has, the municipal chief of staff just told me before he left, the Assembly is not playing at all with eradication of malaria and cutting off the sources of malaria. For us in Ashama, we want to see one day our director in charge of medicine or whatever, when you are giving assessment, Ashama in Ghana should be at the topmost level. Mosquito free, malaria free, everything that you can think about. In fact, my sister, I went to Abidjan for a workshop, and the French were talking about malaria. I didn't understand it. So I asked one of them, they were talking about malaria, that they were mentioning places where we have unclean environment, and in some places in Abidjan. And when they went there, somebody said that he came to Ghana, and one of the places he came to was Ashama, where the place was unclean. I said, my brother, are you sure they are saying? He said, yes. So I called them. Did you come to Ghana? He said, yes. When? So it was about 19 years ago. And you are using that as an example today. Come to Ashama. You see, the city of Abidjan is no more, it's not cleaner than the city of Ashama. So you can't talk like that. My brother, as you have come here, all that we can tell you is that we don't know that what we should do to be more clean or cleaner than what people think about us. Come and teach us. Come and tell us how we can live a healthy life. If you go behind here, somebody has put up a structure there. They do some massages and those things, Chinese sort of medicine. In the morning, they told me that if you come there, there are a lot of people that are saying something. So I took it upon myself and I passed there in the morning because a number of people there. If you interview them, oh my head, oh malaria, oh fever, they have come there. So I believe if you take some few minutes, you go behind this building, you see what I'm talking about. People are there seeking solution to their problem. And how the problem came, they may not know. We want to know how those problems came and how we can eradicate them. Signs of malaria, signs of fever, all those things we want to do and eradicate them. And for me, it's a pleasure that you are here. We want more of your time in Ashama because our population is so great.
But with malaria, we have two holes. You put the sample, that is the blood sample, in the first hole, and then you put your buffer in the second hole, that is the hole at the back, the bigger one, to facilitate the process. You get the intended result. If you exchange it, that is where you get the errors, and maybe there will be no reading, or so each of them and the way they do it. We just want to alert you, because at times you have new health providers and they don't know the procedures very well. So some will be tempted to do it as we do the HIV. Once you have the knowledge, you can prompt the person. Otherwise, once you do one thing over and over, you are tempted to do it for others. So you forget that it's malaria, you just take the sample and then you add the buffer at the same place. But that is for HIV. Are we getting it? And the reason behind it is that physiologically with the HIV, we know that when you get the virus in the system produces antibodies. So we are looking for HIV antibodies. That is the what the test is intended for, the rapid test. But with the malaria, we are looking for the parasite, antigen parasite, not.
But we let me say, how do you see?
The Pachamama attention in Amrahana, a very important aspect of the program. How to use the RPT, the rapid diagnostic test. The reason why we're doing this is that we are going to get everybody involved to the fight against malaria. So you should know what you're doing. Thank you.
You put it at the middle, in the small. What is that?
The solution.
Never solution.
My chumojano. Me want them to do a chumojano kakra. Egu. Test case me so. There's a hole for the blood and a hole for the buffer. So now the blood is in and the buffer is at the back hole, the bigger one. So to be done for about 10 minutes. They will read what the result will say. I'll take a new one and I'll show you. But I will just for our first result. They said you had a
10 minutes, I'll see them.
We will come to the various electoral areas. Everyone
This is how the test kit look like. There's a big hole and a small hole. What we can do is we have to repeat the experiment.
We can't use as the first time.
So we have you all seen. So when we go to the